Today is the 100-year anniversary of health care for women in the VA. Local 5's Larissa Leone sat down with 3 veterans who are helping advance care for women.
When you're asked to paint a mental picture of a veteran, who comes to mind? Women are the fastest growing group of veterans, and there are more than 2 million active female veterans serving in the United States Armed Services. But as the number of women retiring from defending our nation's freedom grows, the knowledge about the care they can get isn't well known. Donna Albro served in the military from 1961 to 1964. At the time of her service, women were not allowed in combat. But this didn't mean Albro didn't have to fight for her position.
At that time, women were not allowed to go into the military unless they had parents' signature. Well, that really bummed me out. And neither my mother or my father would consider signing. They felt the military is not for a woman.
Tina Carter Shields started her career as an Air Force firefighter in 1980.
In the fire stations, you know, you ran into there was usually 1 female, maybe 2 if you're lucky.
Both women served decades apart, but both served at a time when dedicated care for women, physical and mental, didn't exist in the Department of Veteran Affairs. They were forced to deal with tough experiences alone.
During that time that I was in, you're trying to figure out when that you were feeling like you were discriminated against. What is it from? Are they treating me this way because I'm an African American, or are they treating me this way because they think that I'm a lesbian? You know, and it was difficult.
Christine O'Hearn is a nurse practitioner, Army veteran, and former reservist. She too fought discrimination, but at home from her husband.
He told me I couldn't do it. And so I was like, watch this.
2 years after Christine signed up in 1992, the VA began providing gender-specific services like pap smears, breast exams, and birth control.
We see the VA hospital as maybe it was Grandpa's hospital or my brother's hospital. We don't see it as some place that women come. I think that we have to change those misconceptions.
Christine, Tina, and Donna answered their nation's call, created a place for themselves in a male-dominated military, and they hope for change. And that change started when the 3 decided to work for the VA after active duty with the goal to create an awareness for women's care options in the VA.
Any female veterans that I know, I tell them, come on over, you know, because you can get just about everything that you can, that you need here.
September 14th marks 100 years of health care for women veterans. Care that's improved with each decade, highlighted by the message of 3 extraordinary women who promise no matter their circumstances, no woman gets left behind.
They have whatever you need to make you whole physically or mentally.
These veterans are proud to be part of the VA and the progress it's making in providing women's care. And they know there's still more work to be done. Next week, we'll take a deeper look at what specific programs the VA offers women, especially when it comes to PTSD and sexual assault in the military. Women who've experienced these traumas share their personal stories of how the VA helped them cope and heal.